Previously on the Keynote, after a long and grueling day of training, pitching, and team building, the contestants thought they had the night off to prepare their speeches for their final Saturday Success Seminar. However, Delatorro had something else in mind. He made them get back on the minibus to take a tour of their event space to make sure that it was set up correctly. Upon arriving, and to their dismay, they quickly realized that their seminar space needed a massive overhaul. After 3 hours of unexpected event preparation, the exhausted contestants returned to the mansion to prepare for their final presentations. The next morning, they hit the ground running live at the Saturday Success Seminar. Over 100 participants showed up to support the contestants. emceed by longtime protege of Delatorro's, Chris Davis, the contestants went head-to-head in their final battle for the keynote. Jenny Olden kicked off the morning perfectly with her high-energy Gundam-style opening and pushed her personal boundaries and got transparent with the audience about her passion to help them rock their lifestyle. Sean DeRoe used the game of Monopoly as a metaphor to teach his signature message of financial freedom and the consumption trap. Charles Carey dressed to the nines and glided across the stage as he taught on find your pleasure, find your passion, find your purpose. Lastly, Bernie Volkman shocked everyone with her strong, confident, and bold delivery of the magic wand of confidence and the marble of the comfort zone. Clearly, the contestants' stellar moments proved to be paying off as everyone brought their A game. Finally, the old dog wasn't showing enough of his new tricks. Therefore, Delatorro called Ira Funderburg into the cellar. So buckle up your seatbelt and get ready right here, right now. It's the season finale of The Keynote.
Welcome to The Keynote. I'm Delatorro McNeal II, peak performance expert, best-selling author, and renowned keynote speaker. You're getting ready to journey into the lives of 9 people from all across the country who are coming to spend the week with me in this multi-million-dollar mansion so I can teach them how to become full-time speakers and authors, trainers, and coaches.
Public speaking is still the #1 fear in America, Canada, and other parts of the world. You're about to journey into the lives of 9 brave souls from extremely diverse backgrounds who all aspire to become professional speakers and authors in the lucrative industry of personal and professional development.
I really want to leave my day job. It's time for me to take that next step.
I believe that this is the moment that I've been waiting for.
These 9 contestants have come from all across America to have the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be mentored by one of the best in the business today. They'll spend 5 days and nights in this multi-million-dollar mansion, being treated like royalty and enjoying the opulent lifestyle of top professional speakers, all while being trained, coached, and mentored by Delatorro McNeal himself. They all have one goal in mind: to become the keynote. Each contestant hopes to prove to Delatorro that they have what it takes to earn a coveted keynote speaking opportunity at Delatorro's annual Leaderpreneurship Conference, the Full Throttle Experience. Over the course of 5 days, these contestants will be learning insider secrets as Delatorro shares his coveted 12-step blueprint for building $1 million speaking empire.
Not only is he great, but he pours his greatness into other people.
It was a good learning process, being with your peers, although it is a competition.
While being coached and mentored by Delatorro and his esteemed professional colleagues, these contestants will be pushed to the limits as they are tasked with impromptu challenges, exercises, and experiences that will get them one step closer to being Delatorro's personal protege for 1 year. Who will crack under the pressure? Who will win the hearts of their audiences? Who will overcome their fears? Who will become the keynote?
Right now, we're bringing to the stage a wonderful, wonderful speaker here is Pastor Mel. We're actually going to go into his bio. Mel Keys is a native Brooklynite, and he's the pastor of the Joshua House of Worship, a multicultural, multi-generational congregation located on the west side of San Antonio, Texas. He's been married to the lovely Kendra Keys for almost 25 years. Come on. With 3 children and 2 grandchildren. Mel is also the founder of an online radio station, JoshuaGenerationRadio.org. He is a graduate of the Baptist University of Americas and scheduled to graduate from Dallas Baptist University in May of 2014. Mel's newest book, 7 Keys for the Best of Your Life, is due to be delivered in the early part of 2014. And as he continues building on those 3 core principles of his vision, ministry, entrepreneurship, and leadership, everybody welcome to the stage, Pastor Mel.
Come on, y'all, give it up for my main man, Chris. I want to thank him. We want to thank him. And I want everybody, and I'm doing this in behalf of my friends, my brothers and sisters who have spent some of the best times of our lives together. Let's put our hands together for our Shiro, Bernie. You blessed us. You blessed us. We are all so proud of you. We want to thank these judges and all of you. You're a gift to us today just to be here. Of course, I'm from out of city, and my good friend Sean is out of city and state as well. But just the fact that you're so friendly, you give us a lot of help and a lot of support. Listen, I'm here real quick, but what I want to share with you, there are 3 keys that I want to drop on you today. 3 keys. But they're not just any keys. They're the 3 keys that you need, not just for the rest of your life, but for the best of your life. All right. I don't know if you have a story similar to mine, but growing up in Brooklyn, New York, Bedford-Stuyvesant in the 11221, it had its own set of challenges. You feel me? Yeah. Some of those challenges took a few of my comrades out. Some of them are no longer living. Some of them are just messed up, period. Some of them don't even know what their names are. And I just thank God that I'm alive to be here with you today. Amen? Amen. Now, I want you to get this. Many of us, like myself, for a number of years, we settle for being mediocre. We settle for just fitting in. We settle for just doing whatever it takes not to cause any waves. But if you're more concerned at this point in your life for not how to live the rest of your life, but the best of your life, you're going to need 3 keys. Let me give them to you real quick. The first key you're going to need if you want to get to the best of your life instead of the rest of your life, you must walk in the power of your why. We've heard it repeated at least 2 or 3 times already. And anytime you hear something over and over and over again, maybe somebody is trying to tell you something right now. You have to have the keys for your why, and you have to have the keys for your what. But let me just give you one last one. It's a very powerful key. If you're going to transition from living from or for the rest of your life into living for the best of your life, of course you need the key of why. And of course you need the key of what. But I want to commend Delatorro for what he shared with us. You also need to know and have the key of your who. I want to start with this. Who are you? No, who are you really? Not what they said about you, but who are you when you look in the mirror when no one else is present? Some of us, we understand it this way. There are 2 types, at least 2 types of people in every room. There are people who come in the room and they are present. And then there are people who come in the room and they become a present. Who are you? Do you recognize that you are a gift to someone on this earth? That you are someone's lifeline? That you mean something to someone that might be on the edge of quitting? Maybe they work in the cubicle next to you. Maybe it's that neighbor. You've been living in the neighborhood for a long time now, but have you went on and introduced yourself and, hi, I'm... None of us get to go anywhere great or to become anything great by ourselves. Any of y'all remember the Ninja Turtles? Come on, there ought to be more Ninja Turtle people in here on this. Don't make me throw these keys. But I don't care how bad you are, how clever you are, how intelligent you are, how much money you are, how much money you have. If you don't understand that it takes other people in your life to take even the baddest of Ninja Turtles and help them to go up a little bit higher, you've missed out on one of the most important keys of life. You need to walk in the power of your why. That's a master key. You need to walk in the power of your who, and you need to walk in the power of your what. 46 years young now. I thank God that I was able, on last year with a few challenges, to complete my first published work. Somebody? Come on now. It's called Hell to the No, KNOW. How to get from the hell you've been living in to the life you were meant to live. I have a few free gifts for many of you. I would like for you to come, if you choose, to the table, and I'll do a drawing for you. And I want to put something in your hands as a resource to encourage you to walk in your life with your master keys. They're personal to you. Nobody else can use your keys. You got to know the key of your why, the key of your what, and the key of your who. I'm Mel Keys. My time is out. God bless.
Can somebody say amen? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and hand it over to our judges. Pastor Mel Keys, phenomenal job.
Mel, you delivered. You delivered from start to finish, and just congratulations on a great job. You're really touching. And right from the start, and then connecting back to Brooklyn and sharing some stories. And I just love the analogies throughout your presentation. And the keys, the metaphor, powerful all the way throughout. I couldn't wait to learn what those keys were, and you related to stories all the way throughout. Your presence and confidence on that stage was permeated throughout the entire room. You own that stage, you control that stage, magnificent. And the crowd participation and getting us to reinforce, excuse me, the best. You were consistent with your message of branding throughout. I love that. Your humor, the last nerve. I like that. You also were reflective, and your tonality, your voice, your strength, and you got us to reflect back. So strong all the way throughout. Great job. Congratulations.
Great job. Appreciate you.
Mel, you know what I always appreciate about you is you're so humble. And you're very gracious, and you've achieved so much, you've done so much, but yet you remain humble. And I really, really celebrate you for that, because I try to be that same way. And so it's like, I feel like attracts like, and I've always admired that about you, man. You're down home, bro. You're cornbread, you know what I'm saying? and I from the moment we met, man, it's been that way. Just a genuine guy. I mean, there's no difference between you on stage, off stage. You're the same cat, and so I celebrate that, man. Everybody, you all just got a wonderful crash course in incredible speech organization. I mean, intro, preamble to the points, illustrated message, point 1, 2, and 3, very clear, expounded upon very clearly, summarized and restated at the end twice with the illustration again. Very, very clean, very, very clear, no, I mean, we all knew exactly where you were in your presentation, and it was easy for us to remember. And I celebrate your powerful takeaways. When your reason is big enough, your season doesn't matter. Brilliant. I was ready to throw my phone. Man, that was gorgeous. And then there are those who come into a room and are present. And then there are those who come into a room and they are a present. Which one are you? Brilliant. Chill bumps right now. Powerful, clear takeaways. Exceptional job. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks so much.
My message at the keynote on yesterday was something that I felt at ease with. I was very comfortable with it. It was my message. I gave it my best. And I received a lot of favorable comments afterwards, very encouraging support. And I'm just glad I delivered the message I did. I know that wasn't a preaching environment, so I didn't want to go too over the top, but at the same time, I'm Pastor Mel Keys.
If you missed the Full Throttle Experience 2013, you really missed it. The Full Throttle Experience 2013 was an unbelievable success. Delatorro McNeal II, FTX founder, host, and speaker at the top of his game.
You've been dug low by life. You've slept in your car. You've been homeless. You've been bankrupt. You've been broke. All of that was set up on purpose to build a foundation for how high you're gonna go. Is anybody going to the next level with Delatorro? Say, oh yeah!
A world-renowned faculty of electrifying keynote speakers, heart-pounding content, rich training sessions, money-making strategies and ideas, life-changing experiential sessions. Participants went far beyond networking and forged lifelong bonds of friendship and connection. Strategic partnerships emerged. These leaderpreneurs experienced powerful and immediate breakthroughs. It's not a conference. It's not a retreat. It's not an event. It's an experience. There is nothing like the Full Throttle Experience.
The speaker lineup has been amazing.
Energizing.
Life-changing.
It was the best thing I ever did for myself.
Full Throttle Experience gave me a new life.
We were strangers when we started, but now we're all family, so this thing is huge.
It gave me what I need to go back and blow my business up, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait to come back next year.
Tremendous event.
Make the commitment of giving yourself the gift to come to Delatorro McNeal's Full Throttle Experience.
Delatorro McNeal II presents FTX The Full Throttle Experience. www.fullthrottleexperience.com. Save the date. Be there.
Nikki Wilson. Let's get it. Nikki Wilson is a Navy veteran. Listen to this, guys. An Ironman triathlete. And a warrior entrepreneur. She's on a mission to empower veterans on their transition into the corporate world. And she believes in the value of veteran vision, ingenuity, and resilience. Do you have a big idea that you want to achieve in 2014, but you're afraid to take action? Nikki will show you how to tap into that powerful warrior strategies that will lead you to the successful life you want to live. Everybody, welcome to the stage, Miss Nikki Wilson. Yeah. All right.
I want to praise all the speakers that came before me because they've taught you all these wonderful lessons that you can use to launch out into 2014. Jenny O told you about asking about your why. Sir Charles Carey asked you to think about your passion and your purpose. Sean asked you to think about the rules of the game. Bernie asked you to get out of your comfort zone. And Mel wanted you to focus on your passion. So you have these great ideas. You're all motivated. You're pumped. You want to move forward. And then you leave those doors, and then fear sets in. You go back to the real world, and you start questioning yourself. Can I implement these ideas? Am I good enough? Are my friends going to make fun of me? Can I do this? Well, I am here to tell you that you are by far greater than you could ever be. And with these great tips that you've learned, I'm going to give you some warrior strategies so that you can propel yourself forward. First is commitment. Sometimes we have an imposed commitment. You're committed to going to your job. Maybe you're a parent and you're committed to your children. I experienced commitment when I joined the military. And with that began a transformation. On the first day of basic training, I walked in. I was wearing my personal clothing. They asked me to remove my clothing, put on some navy sweats, pack my clothes up in a box, ship it home, and then they shaved my head. Oh yes, I looked like Kramer from Seinfeld. Thank you very much. And I put on these little BC glasses, no more contacts. But that's when the reinvention began. I knew that I was committed to a purpose. I knew I was committed to serving my country as a member of our armed forces. And with that experience, it gave me a lot of discipline, a sense of resilience. And I realized that in order for me to become this powerful, disciplined person, I had to let go of my personal baggage and my personal fears just to move forward. So when you walk out those doors today and you're feeling that sense of fear and self-doubt, please realize that you're going to have to reinvent yourself. You're going to have to start that transformation. I decided that I wanted to swim from Alcatraz Island back to San Francisco. Oh yeah. Now just think about it. Cold, choppy waters, a current so strong that it can sweep you out into the Pacific Ocean. And then there's this thing that they have in San Francisco Bay, great white sharks. And I thought, I have to do it. So I had to transform myself again and go through that discipline of the fears. Wow. But I kind of thought of it as a symbolic thing because Alcatraz represented a prison. It was a prison of my old self. And I was trapped on that island. And I could see San Francisco on the other end of the shore, a beautiful, glamorous city with great culture, great cuisine. And here I was on this prison island. How many of you put yourself on a prison, and yet you can see that goal right in front of you?
All right.
So ask yourself, you see the dangers before you, the cold, choppy waters, the pounding waves. It's foggy. You can't see clearly. You're not sure how you're going to get there. And you know that giant predator is out there just getting ready to take a bite out of you. But your goal, your real purpose, your real commitment is just waiting for you to come to you. It's as if you can see a light on the edge of San Francisco that's calling you to come forward. Well, I did go out to San Francisco. I did go out to Alcatraz, and I jumped in those waters. And it was cold, and it was confusing. I thought I was going to lose air, but all I could think about was the daily discipline of training for that event, the daily discipline of taking those action steps. And it was terrifying because of the unknown. I couldn't see clearly. I couldn't really see before me, except for that little light towards the end of the shore. And I kept swimming. And I could see that goal. And I got there. And I thought to myself, if I'm crazy enough to swim from Alcatraz Island just to get to San Francisco and follow all those treacherous waters, what could I guide other people to do? So I asked you, what are the sharks in your life? What are these currents that you're experiencing? Are you afraid of them? Is it preventing you from getting to your goal? So with that, you should tap into the third trait, resilience, and just plunge into those cold waters and keep swimming. Keep looking for that light that's going to guide you to your success. This is what's going to take you to your goal. So with those 3 steps of the daily discipline, Oh, I lost my second step. Thank you, you're so awesome. Commitment, discipline, and resilience. Just keep plowing forward. I think it's very important that even if you have these commitments, to take on these strategies and traits that will help you. So with that in mind, before I joined this project with Dell, I was absolutely terrified. So I did what any normal human being would do. I asked a Navy SEAL for advice. And he gave me 3 powerful affirmations that I think anybody can use once they're achieving their goal. So I'm going to repeat them, and then I would like if you would repeat them back. I am strong.
I am strong.
I am determined.
I am determined.
I will succeed.
I will succeed.
One more time. I am strong.
I am strong.
I am determined.
I am determined.
I will succeed.
I will succeed.
Go for your goals. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, stay up here. Stay up here. They want to talk to you.
Okay.
All right. We're strong. We're determined. We will succeed. Let's go ahead and take it to the judges.
Nikki, great job. And I really was moved with total clarity of your description. The cold water, the sharks, the plunge, the challenges. Man, I was just waiting for Spielberg to pop up with some music in the back here. I was ready to see the shark coming at you. So, you know, one of the traits of a great speaker is to create that visual impression in our minds without the movie screen, and you did a fantastic job with that. Your metaphors, you knocked it out of the park, Alcatraz, the prison, the mine, the little light, swimming towards the light, fighting, and the clarity of that, you know what? You're telling it straightforward. It ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be pretty. That's right. So we got to get ready to empower ourselves for a battle to swim towards that light, to what we want to aspire to. And your clarity of your message was throughout. And you know what? You made fun of yourself. You put yourself out there. Sometimes we always want to be have that mask on, but you know what? You shaved your head. You were sweating. You know, you kept it real, which is fantastic. And despite losing your second step, you know what? You go with the flow, because sometimes it's a path going towards the light. It's not going to be that perfect path. You're going to get lost along the way, but you know what? You know where your light is. So great job and congratulations.
Nikki. Wow. What an evolution. What an evolution. I'm so proud of you. I see you up there now, and I'm just like, wow. You own the stage. You own the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, you got another masterclass on the power of the pregnant pause. She didn't start when we wanted her to start. She started when she was ready. And the pause drew us in. We were waiting for what your next word was going to be. That was brilliant, and I've never seen you do that before, and I just thought that was flawlessly executed. So congratulations on that. Loved your presentation organization. You hear me say that again and again, because at the end of the day, as a keynote speaker, as a presenter, as a speaker, as an author, as a communicator, whatever you do, you have to care about how your information lands in the mind of the audience member, and organizing it enough for us to be able to not only receive it, but take it away is really crucial. You did a great job with that. I love how you taught us to have this spirit of, what else can I do? Mm-hmm. Did y'all kind of feel that? It was almost like, okay, well, she took that on, did that. Now what else can I do? Well, what if I take that same spirit that I did that with and did the next thing? And the same energy and passion I did with that. So I think it gives all of us, hey, what else can I do? And I thought that was very, very well stated without being stated. Mm-hmm. It was the undertone of your entire message. I did that. What else can I do? How do I top myself? How do I better my best? How do I take my gold performance and make it platinum performance? So congratulations. Great job, Nikki. Very proud of you.
All right. Nikki, high five, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nikki's phenomenal.
In previous speeches, I've been known to before I even start speaking, is I will look at the audience and kind of gather energy from them. And yesterday, I paused longer than I normally do, maybe because it was like, oh, wait a minute, there's more people in here for me to stare at, and then I rolled into it. So, but it was very effective. I got a lot of good comments about it, how it made them really want to pay attention to what I was going to say.
Delatorro gives you not only the theory, but the practice of how to put it into practice.
If you are not here, you need to be here.
I'm proud of your evolution, man. Congratulations. And we got a brand new graduate present stage. The words you choose have power. Say, my words have power. Every sentence counts.
My life will never be the same. I believe that I can go and crush any stage that I'm put on.
How many in this room are tired of average?
Off the charts. You got to see them.
That's why I say it's not about you, y'all. It's about them. And you got to be committed to do whatever it takes.
In half a day, I guarantee you, the people in this room learn more about the speaking profession and how to present and deliver a good, solid message that makes impact. And we got 2.5 days left.
Speak from your heart. People can tell. And I don't believe in just tapping people on the shoulder. I believe in hitting people upside the head with a sledgehammer. That's my style. It matters how what you say lands on the other side. Your audience gives you all kinds of feedback.
In my voice and my message, it's a purpose, it's a value.
This man knows what he's talking about. He crushed the stage today.
I cannot even begin to tell you what a defining experience this has been. I knew when he offered this class that this is where I had to be. If this is something that sounds like you, I implore you to explore it at crushthestagelive.com. If you got a message, you need to be here.
Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and I've just been through a wonderful presentation with Delatorro McNeal, and he has an incredible training program to teach speakers how to be great speakers. I've been in this field and teaching speakers for more than 10 years, and his program is one of the best in the entire country. If you want to be a great speaker, go to his program and go now.
Dennis Burke is an entrepreneur, an inspirational speaker, an author, and a trainer. His mission is to lead people to recognize their true, untapped potential and to inspire them to do more, to be more, and to achieve more so they live more abundant and prosperous life. Dennis has been a guest speaker in over 100, over 100 talk radio shows, including the nationally syndicated Dr. Elton Higgins Show. Give it up. The Jeff Lieberman Show, and the Money Wise Guys Talk Radio Show. He has also written for USA Today, been interviewed by Money Magazine, and the featured entrepreneur in 2013 edition of Home Business Magazine. Everybody give it up for Dennis Burke!
How is everybody? Good. Isn't that some stiff competition to be up against? My name is Dennis Burke. I'm an entrepreneur, speaker, coach, and trainer. I also wrote my first book and have published my first audio, 10 Pillars for Profit and Prosperity. But I'm not really here to sell you anything right now. My purpose is to talk to you about the topic of success and to give you some strategies for being more successful. By show of hands, can you tell me if you already feel like you're successful? How many of you are already successful? How many of you think you could be more successful? And how many of you would be okay with the idea of me sharing with you 4 concepts that could help you skyrocket your success? Since the dawn of the ages, men and women have wondered about how to become successful. They've studied books. They have watched videos, YouTube, you name it. They just yearn to want to become successful. However, in the grand scheme of life, only a very small percentage of people become truly and wildly successful. Why is that? I'm about to share some answers with you. The first thing everybody needs to have are goals. Have you heard what goals are? You know, you can go on mainstream America, go to any airport in America, interview 100 people, 5,000 or 10,000 people, and fewer than 4% of the people have any goals. But you know what? It's those 4% are the most successful people in our entire world. Those 4% are the people who the other 96% work for. The next tip I can give you for becoming more successful is set your procrastination on the couch and become an action taker. Over time, I have observed that there are 3 different categories of people on the planet. There are the action thinkers, there are the action progressors, and there are the naysayer action takers. The action naysayers are people who can't do it, it's not possible, other people tell them it can't be done, they're never going to do it, and so on. The action thinkers are people who think about it. And I used to be an in-home salesman for years. Can you imagine being on the couch with someone and they have to think it over? They have to ask Aunt Charlie or Uncle May. They just have to think it over. And those people think it, and they think it, and they think about it forever. And guess what? They end up observing what others think about things, and they follow them and conform.
That's good.
So you take action on the things that you want in your life. You have to consider what our great late president, Abraham Lincoln, had to say about people and action. He said that things do come to those who wait. However, it's the leftovers after those who have hustled. And to conclude my talk with you, I want you to consider in your interest to be more successful by creating goals for 2014. Find the job or the thing you want to do that you love the most doing, that you can do morning, night, noon, and evening, without pay if necessary, or that you could if it didn't require pay, that you are become more decisive and you become more action-oriented. After all, the first 3 points I've made wouldn't really be worth much if you didn't take any action. And at the end of the day, would you rather go to a Karate Kid movie or a slow-paced John Wayne movie? Would you rather watch Desperate Housewives or watch the Rocky movie? I know where I'd like to be. Do you? One final thing I want to say is I applaud my fellow contestants, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that I've received to be part of the Keynote program. I think everybody has given a great job, or done a great job, and I'll be at the back if you want to see me. I do have some products. We could talk about it at the end. Thank you very much.
Oh, man. Judges, let us know what you think. I'm floored right here, but everybody, let us know what you think.
All right, Dennis, you know, again, I'm able to reflect because I was not with you guys for a day in the space of time. And it's just really profound to see the transition from when I interviewed you on camera on Thursday to where you guys are today. This is crazy what's going on here. I'm amazed. One after the other, each of you keep delivering. I liked your intro. I liked your fun spirit. I like your engagement of the audience, getting them to raise hands, asking those questions. You know, too, it's also important for all the speakers to know you need to have your identity, your sense of style. And Dawn elaborated on the teacher. I found you very trusting, authority, insightful. You're giving me wisdom and knowledge, and that look and the bow tie and the light blue. It doesn't just happen with that look. You made it happen, and you're developing your style, and you're owning your style, and you're being what your style is going to lend to. So very well done there. I like the reference to the authorities. I like the interjection of them throughout with some big names and the quotes. And I like the way you ended things up, because you started with you started the talk with what you're going to tell us, then you told us, and then you summed it up at the end on what you just taught us, which was cool. So a great job, and a big transition from Thursday to where you are today. Continued success.
Dennis, great job. There's a couple of things that I observed that I want to kind of underscore real quick. I love how you started. How many of you all would like to be successful? How many of you all would like to, grow your life? How many of you all would like to take your life to the next level, change the way you think? And then how many of you all would like to learn some things from me? I mean, dude, that was brilliant. I mean, the progression of those questions was gorgeous. So I love how you kind of automatically set yourself up as someone who had the answer to what we were looking for. What I would have done slightly different was I would not discount the fact that you have resources to share. Because like I've taught you all week, you are the aspirin to someone's headache. The question is, how long are you going to let them hurt? I want the audience to act like I'm not talking to them. Every single one of us are the aspirin to somebody's headache. The question is, how long do we let people hurt? So Dennis, what I'd say to you is, don't apologize that you have resources. You have resources. You've been blessed. You've taken your information and you've packaged it in a way that can bless other people's lives. So be confident in that, like you were in your questions. Part B, be well studied, be well versed, be well read, which you are. But make sure that you incorporate what Dennis believes. Make sure that we get a sense of what your quotes are, what you know to be true. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I mean, you have such a powerful story. Start creating some of your own sayings. Start creating some of your own quotes and incorporate your own wisdom into your dissertation on the anthology of success. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Because nowadays, pretty much everybody knows about Napoleon Hill. Pretty much everybody knows about The Strangest Secret. Pretty much everybody knows about, Think and Grow Rich and all that. I mean, I go to events and a million people quote those folks, which we all love. But what I want to see you do is now say, with that wisdom from the ancient years, here's what I know to be true in my life as well. Keep everything about your style. It works. You are comfortable in your skin. You own that stage. You command instant respect and credibility. And you are a force to be reckoned with. And the world's better, man, because of you, bro. So we appreciate you, man. Bless you.
All right. Dennis. Give it up again for Dennis. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
I think I did exceptionally well yesterday. I accept that I may need to embellish more of my own personal experience into the messages that I have. However, we just had a really short time to prepare, and I decided to prepare more as a vanilla speech that didn't specifically like a traditional speech. And this way I was able to use quotes that I know without a lot of research because of the time restrictions and preparation.
Miss Vicki Carpenter Duncan. Now, Vicki, she is a respiratory therapist and a thriving entrepreneur. She is the CEO of the Breath of Life CPR company, the VM Academy of Beauty and Branding and Business, and Insight U Global, LLC. I mean, she's doing a lot of things. Is that right? All right. Now, Vicki firmly believes that it is her purpose to teach, motivate, encourage, and inspire others to and live a life of higher purpose, and also to grow your life through your God-given talents and abilities, and never forget to pay it forward. Everybody, welcome to the stage, Vicki Carpenter Duncan. All right. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Having a lot of family at the event on Saturday morning, at the speaker showcase opening. It was fantastic. I mean, who doesn't love family support and friends and family support? But it just made me feel great, awesome. know that your family love you. They want to take part in whatever it is you're doing. And I just was so happy. I was just so happy for her.
Let me hear you say. Wow. I think that's my family, y'all. Let me hear you say, I can do it. I know I can do it. And yes, I can do it. Come on now. We should, all these people in here, we should blow the roof off. I can hear that conference next door. Let's try it again. I can do it. I know I can do it. And yes, I can do it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, give yourself a hand. My name is Vicki Carpenter Duncan, and I'm an entrepreneur strategist. I am also an entrepreneur strategist in the beauty and barber industry. I help new and inspiring entrepreneurs get their careers off to a great start. But how many of you are entrepreneurs out there right now today? How many of you desire to be an entrepreneur? Right? How many of you are working on your jobs? You're just over broke. All of our hands should go up here, huh? Right? So, okay. Well, listen, what I want to do is encourage you today. And I want to leave with you 3 power-packed principles that's going to help you change your life if you apply these principles today. Now, the principles that I'm going to share with you, they may be on a little different take, but I'm for sure one of my other 9 brothers and sisters, is what I call them, have already shared with you today. But I'm just going to give them to you from a beauty perspective, okay? Can we say that? All right. Now, I want to also share with you that beauty is not only skin deep, but it's decision deep. Do you understand me? Can I hear you say that? Decision deep. Now, if you want to make some changes with your life today, you got to apply these principles, what I'm going to tell you, okay? The very first thing you got to do is make a decision to change your mind. I need each and every one of you to get up on your feet right now. Get up on your feet. We've been sitting down all this meeting long. Now, on the count of 3, if you ain't serious about yourself, I'm giving you the opportunity to sit down right now. But if you're really serious about change, on the count of 3, we're going to make one step, okay? And that's your first step to changing your life. Are you ready? Oh, yeah. You can sit down if you want to. Anybody want to sit down? I'm giving you the opportunity. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Step. Your life has just changed. Have a seat. Now, here we have some materials. This is my first audio tape series and first audio tape CD. I'm trying to get it right. But I want to tell you, I want to deposit, listen, I don't want to just give. I want to deposit this into your life. You understand? Listen, I don't want to make no content just to be giving stuff. That ain't me. That's not who I am. Anybody can tell you that's not me. But if you're serious about change, I'm telling you, if you are serious about change, I want to deposit these CDs into your life. I need 3 people to bum rush this stage. Bum rush this stage and get what you want. I'm telling you, if you will begin today to take these 3 principles, change the way you think, believe that you can, and make the steps towards the decisions that you make, your life will be for the better. I am Vicki Carpenter Duncan. My time is up, and I thank you for yours.
Wow. Hey, stay up there, stay up there. Stay up there now. Stay up there. Stay up there.
If you missed the Full Throttle Experience 2013, you really missed it. The Full Throttle Experience 2013 was an unbelievable success. Delatorro McNeal II, FTX founder, host, and speaker at the top of his game.
You've been dug low by life. You've slept in your car. You've been homeless. You've been bankrupt. You've been broke. All of that was set up on purpose to build a foundation for how high you're gonna go. Is anybody going to the next level with Delatorro? Say, oh yeah.
A world-renowned faculty of electrifying keynote speakers, heart-pounding content, rich training sessions, money-making strategies and ideas, life-changing experiential sessions. Participants went far beyond networking and forged lifelong bonds of friendship and connection. Strategic partnerships emerged. These leaderpreneurs experienced powerful and immediate breakthroughs. It's not a conference. It's not a retreat. It's not an event. It's an experience. There is nothing like the Full Throttle Experience.
The speaker lineup has been amazing.
Energizing.
Life-changing.
It was the best thing I ever did for myself. Full Throttle Experience gave me a new life.
We were strangers when we started, but now we're all family, so this thing is huge.
Gave me what I need to go back and blow my business up, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait to come back next year.
Tremendous event.
Make the commitment of giving yourself the gift to come to Delatorro McNeal's Full Throttle Experience.
Delatorro McNeal II presents FTX The Full Throttle Experience. www.fullthrottleexperience.com. Save the date. Be there.
All right. Y'all better take that first step. All right. Let's turn it over to our judges. Judges, let's hear what the judges have to say about Vicky. Woo!
Holy smoke. Vicky, you see my face? It's all bruised up. You hit me over the head hard today. Awesome. A revival going on. Commitment, your energy right from the get-go. You maintain that energy all the way throughout. I love the way that you took your personal experience and shared with where you came from. But despite what the circumstances might be or what society would label, you busted through that, and you did it with forcefulness, commitment, conviction, the way you delivered. Man, you rocked it. I love the way the energy of getting the crowd to move and changing the state, because a lot of times as speakers, we've got to be able to get people, move the crowd, right? Because sometimes you're on at the end, right? Sometimes at the end. So you got to change physiology and get people to move, and your energy. And I love the word. You're going to man your product. You're going to deposit that into us. Powerful, strong. So great job, fantastic. And again, the transformation from what I saw and talked on Thursday and saw today, the blossoming of each and every one of you has just been dynamic. Awesome, great job.
It all makes sense. It all makes sense. The evolution, the journey, the pain, the can I really do this? The last few months of extreme attack makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. I concur with everything that the judges have said. What I celebrate about you is you're 100% authentic. That's not hyped up energy and passion. That is sincere unction for transformation in people's lives. And it comes across that way. You own that stage. You blew the roof off of this place. And you did it in love, and you did it with concepts. That's what I loved about it. Beauty is decision deep. Child, you could have sat on that and just, what? You could have just, I sat back in my chair like this. I'm like, what? I was done. Continue on that journey of coming up with new thoughts that are all yours. Embrace the fact that you have everything that you need to run in this business and be wildly successful. Be the mom. But also know that every mom doesn't yell all the time. Sometimes she says, baby, I'm proud of you. Come, let me give you a hug. High five. You're doing awesome. Does that make sense? Yes. So make us earn the punishment, but also make us earn the reward. And take the audience through the entire evolution of parenting them into their purpose. Bless you.
Thank you.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
I tell y'all what, I got a tough, what?
Yes.
This is
I'm glad I'm not y'all.
This is a tough.
During my presentation, I felt like a lot of energy was delivered. I guess because the passion is so strong in me, I just want to help people. Like I said early on, I want to empower them. I want to strengthen them and help them to change, have a paradigm shift, towards their destiny, their purpose in life. And I guess it's just conveyed so heavily on stage, because I really want to get it across. And I guess that's why it was such a high point for me.
So let's go to our last speaker of the day. And that is Ira Funderburk. Yeah.
Thank you.
He's done everything from plow behind a mule to run and grow a successful multi-million-dollar corporation, multiple corporations. His straightforward message will guide you to levels that you didn't even know existed. And this is what he says about himself, y'all. He's an old dog. But man, does he have new tricks. Get ready to learn to destroy your old mindset so you can get new results. Everybody welcome Ira Funderburk. Come on up here, buddy. Yeah.
Love you.
Got it, baby.
Are you having fun? Oh, yeah. Are you learning some stuff? Oh, yeah. First off, I want to have you help me appreciate my wife. My wife for 35 years, my daughter over here. And I feel a little awkward this morning because I got like 4 extra fingers on this hand. Dale told you to change your 5. This week I changed mine 9. My name's Ira Funderburk. I'm a career breakthrough strategist. And I want to help you get to the next level of wherever it is you want to go in your job, your career, your business, and entrepreneurship. Maybe even starting your own business and reaching for the stars. How many people in here own their own business? Entrepreneurs? People looking for a promotion in their career? A job? Now let me ask you this. How many of you in here have ever been a member of the fraternity, the 85% of Americans at one time or another that have hated your job? Yeah, almost everybody in here. Maybe everybody. I couldn't count that fast. I want to help you change that. Y'all didn't come here for this. Y'all come here to get real, didn't you? Y'all want to hear it real? Tell me to get real. Can you hear me? I got my finish. Get real, I didn't hear that. Get real! I gotta look pretty too, right? How many of you in here have been on Facebook 10 times in the last week? 5 times. Over 100 times. Yeah, hands go up. Yeah, what you doing on Facebook? Playing Farmville. Candyland. I done got my 39th level on Candyland. Fix me up, buddy.
You're out of control, man.
Thank you. We got the best crew in the world working with us. You guys are awesome. 39th level in Candyland. Yeah. That's right. You know what's holding you back? You heard it all morning long. Fear. You're afraid to step off this stage because you can't see where you're going. How do I know that? I've been there. I've done it. Yeah, I plowed behind a mule, I picked cotton, but I've also been the supervisor of an engineering division on a nuclear submarine. I've been the #1 salesperson in a large sales organization. I've run top producing salespeople. I ain't got no big college degree. I got me.
That's good. That's good.
You do everything that you can do to the best that you can do it. And you will. Take a step. Yeah, it's scary. Gosh, first time I talked to Delatorro about standing up here. You remember that conversation? I was shaking in my boots. I said, man, I don't know if I can do that, you know? And I like to be in front of people, and I like people, and I like talking. But there's something inside of me, I couldn't figure that out. I didn't know what that fear was. I didn't know how to get there. I didn't know how to reach that base level. But until I backed up a little bit, and I looked at myself, and I said, you know, look at what you've done. How'd you get there? What'd you do? And I had to go to my place of tranquility. Y'all have a place of tranquility, right? Right? Yeah, say yeah? Yeah. You got to have that too. You got to clear your mind. It's that stupid clutter up there that messes you up. I just produced this first CD of mine. It is 10 chapters of the most dynamic information of getting up here fixed. $33.96. But I ain't here to sell you no product. I'm here to give you. I'm here to serve you. I have been working towards this all my life. And there's nothing more rewarding than when I was at a high school just the other day. This young woman comes up, I'm going to tear up. I thought I could do this. She comes up and tells me how much I touched her life. And that's what makes it worthwhile. When I can reach out and touch one of you and help change your life and do something different and help reach and coach you and make you reach the stars, that's what it's worth. God bless you.
Wow. Old Dog, you just wrecked all of us. Come on, everybody bark for Old Dog. Hoop, hoop. Woo! Now, if Vicky was mama, this daddy. All right? All right, to the judges.
I'm a little untidy.
Ira, great job, great energy. I liked your opener right from the get-go. Great questions to the audience in setting the tempo and the energy. And your over-the-top, strong style of you did get our attention. And the message was clear, and we were able to poke fun of things that we do, but doing it in a loving way. And you were part of that fun too, because you didn't take yourself too serious too. And I love the line, along the lines, ain't got no degree, I just got me. Bam! Powerful, powerful. I loved your transition, because man, Chris, you gotta, before just say, hey man, you better buckle up because Ira's coming. I wasn't buckled up for that one. You did a great job, and congratulations, and continued success in your career.
Thanks.
It's amazing. You titled your first product Metamorphosis, correct?
Yes.
That's truly what I've seen. I met you in August.
Yes.
And you're on this stage in January.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And when I met you, you said, man, I've always loved Zig Ziglar. Now, people have always told me I should speak, but I've never done it. I've done all this great corporate business, military stuff, but I've never taken a chance to step out and do me to the degree that I really wanted. I've always wanted to do it, and I never had anybody to show me how to do it. And some young, short, goatee, Kevin Hart-looking brother steps into your life.
Yeah.
I consider you and I the odd couple, because when I met you, you were mad that you had to sit in on my workshop.
That's right.
Mad. He was ready to walk out, y'all. He was like, I didn't come for a guest speaker. I came for an internet marketing seminar. And look what's happened.
Yeah.
In 4 months. Metamorphosis. Congratulations, man. I'm very proud of you. You own the moment, and you've given it your all, and you've done the uncomfortable work. It's easy to go and do the day-to-day, but you did the day-to-day and then you did the nights and the weekends and the lunch breaks, and you've hustled to build this message. And you're walking in your own authentic self. That's who you are. Old dog, but it takes a man and it takes maturity to generate some new tricks. So I'm really proud of you for doing that and for teaching all of us how to change and shift in our own life as well. Bless you, man. Great job.
All right, give it up again for Ira Funderburk. Old dog.
It came together with learning everything that we had learned about how to piece together a presentation that's going to hopefully resonate with most of the general audience. Once I got on stage, I was pretty nervous about it beforehand, but once I got up there and got into my space of understanding that it was about the people in the audience, not about me, it just kind of flowed, and it felt really, really good. I enjoyed it.
Put your hands together for Bernie.
Yeah.
Jenny. Woo! Nikki.
Yes.
Vicky.
Mama.
Charles. Yes, Mel. Yes, Dennis. Sean. And Ira. These folks have been on an amazing journey. They've been on an amazing, amazing journey that started about 3 months ago. And to see the evolution from 3 months ago to right now is absolutely amazing in my mind. And first of all, we all would like to thank you all for coming out and supporting this finale and coming and supporting and being a part of this. This is a dream come true for them because they've worked so hard. They were here for 2.5, 3 hours last night setting up the venue, and they have been working so we've been working virtually for the last few months, and then the last week we've spent the entire week together, living together. 13, 14, 16-hour days, learning, growing, building. They've been going through intense training, and then they've been going on field trips all in and around Tampa, and they've been put in various speaking situations that they had to produce. And so they have bonded together, they've succeeded together, they've struggled together, they've been to a high school, they've been to Toastmasters, they've done so many amazing things. They've been to a book publisher and pitched their book idea. It's been an amazing journey that they've been on. And all of you all are winners. All of you all are better because of this experience.
Oh, yeah.
And all of you all.
Oh, yeah, give it up.
Every one of you all deserve to have a very successful and prosperous full-time speaking career. And if you continue upon this path, I'm confident that you will indeed do that. My job is to say who deserves to be the keynote. Who do I feel, and who do the judges feel, and who do we feel could really represent at the Full Throttle Experience Conference? And I'm judging it not just based on what happened over the last hour and a half on the stage, but based upon what's transpired over the last week that we've had to live together and the variety of challenges that we've had and experiences that we've had. So out of everyone up here, all 9, it is the unanimous decision of the panel, the judging panel, all who have extensive experience with the Full Throttle Experience, helped us pull it off, helped us put it together, myself. I'm going to have to give the keynote to
Delatorro gives you not only the theory, but the practice of how to put it into practice.
If you are not here, you need to be here.
I'm proud of your evolution, man. Congratulations. And we got a brand new graduate present stage. The words you choose have power. Say, my words have power. Every sentence counts.
My life will never be the same. I believe that I can go and crush any stage that I'm put on.
How many in this room are tired of average?
Off the charts. You got to see them.
That's why I say it's not about you, y'all. It's about them. And you got to be committed to do whatever it takes.
In half a day, I guarantee you, the people in this room learn more about the speaking profession and how to present and deliver a good, solid message that makes impact. And we got 2.5 days left.
Speak from your heart. People can tell. And I don't believe in just tapping people on the shoulder. I believe in hitting people upside the head with a sledgehammer. That's my style. It matters how what you say lands on the other side. Your audience gives you all kinds of feedback.
In my voice and my message, it's a purpose, it's a value.
This man knows what he's talking about. He crushed the stage today.
Cannot even begin to tell you what a defining experience this has been. I knew when he offered this class that this is where I had to be. If this is something that sounds like you, I implore you to explore it at crushthestagelive.com. If you got a message, you need to be here.
Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and I've just been through a wonderful presentation with Delatorro McNeal, and he has an incredible training program to teach speakers how to be great speakers. I've been in this field and teaching speakers for more than 10 years, and his program is one of the best in the entire country. If you want to be a great speaker, go to his program and go now.
I'm going to have to give the keynote to Sean Deroe.
Honestly, I was totally surprised because I believe that I did not really do that, award-winning speech that deserved the keynote. Now, I know it was not just based on the speech on Saturday. It was an accumulation of the whole entire week, but I was surprised. I really was. I was kind of having a couple other names that I was expected to hear, but I always said that any one of us could have won it. So when my name was called, I was honored.
Everything that he's done throughout this past several days, he just really delivered a very polished brand. It was very consistent. So, I wasn't disappointed. And I loved the way he accepted it because he included all of us. When he accepted it, it was kind of like we're all part of this team. So, no, I was not outraged at all.
I wanted to jack that dude up, man. No. Honestly, I think although everyone is at different levels of their speaking career, I like Sean. I think he's a solid guy, and I was happy for him. In a way, it may sound crazy, even with all my experience, I didn't mind losing to him.
I was not disappointed that Sean won because I recognized that everybody on the stage in this case were all winners. We all have our own unique personality, style, and niche. We have our own unique messages, and individually we are winners in every sense as far as the keynote is concerned.
Me not winning taught me a very profound lesson because it's not always about winning. It's about what you get from the experience. And so I've been brought up where it's win, 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 win every time. So that's all I know. But that's a takeaway that you don't have to win in order to win.
We were like, we're going to celebrate whoever wins, you know what I'm saying? Because we all felt like we were winning, and I'm proud of Sean Deroe, who was the keynote speaker. And Sean is awesome, and he's spoken many places, and he's well poised in his presentation. And I'm happy for him that he did win. And it's a nice feeling knowing that I was runner-up.
I would have loved to have it, but I understood that any of us would have loved to have it. And at the same time, I felt all of us could have had it. I didn't see anything in anyone personally that would have kept us from getting it, including myself. I wouldn't call it disappointment.
Sean is my brother from another mother. I love my boy. That's my good friend. And just the fact that he came here says a lot about himself. And I'm so glad that he came. For the first 3 days, I kept telling him the same thing. Go for it, man. You got the goods. And he didn't believe me. He thought I was joking, and I was not joking. And then by the third night, I had to really grab him and say, dude, you need to give it everything you got. I think this thing is going to be given to you, and you need to be ready for it. And he still didn't really believe me. But on that last moment, there was nobody prouder of him than I was.
Sean, this was an extremely difficult decision. Y'all, you got to understand, it was extremely tight. And there was a lot of criteria that we were looking for, and all of you all deserve to have that keynote spot at some point. I want to encourage you all to continue to learn, grow, study this craft, study this industry. And as you continue to improve and progress, I believe that the moment's going to come for you because you all are the keynote anyway. So, Sean, how does it feel? Can you tell the audience about what this journey's been like for you?
Well,
First, I'm just humbled. I really am, because I came here really wanting to become a better person. And I wanted to do that through learning how to speak better and get my craft, my passion, and my servitude out of me. And what I really came and I'm leaving with is not only 9, 10, 11, 15 close friends. I'm just leaving with so much wisdom. I'm leaving with so much understanding that this is much bigger than me. This is much bigger than just a single event. That I came to a house for 4 days, 5 days with 8 other speakers who wanted to change the world. And we have grueled, we've grinded, we have cheered for each other, we've cried with each other, we have been beat in the ribs by Delatorro. We have really just endured so much, but when we got up this morning and we came in, we said, let's just give it everything we got, because ultimately this is not about us. We came here because it's about everybody that's going to be sitting outside, not only today, but in the future. So we want to make sure that our voice means something. And Delatorro, I'm just wanting to tell you, man, first of all, I don't know how you did make the choice, because these 8 other people are outstanding people. I've seen the growth out of all of them. I've seen the growth out of, I mean, they're just outstanding people, and they just want to help so many. And that's what it's about. And Delatorro showed us that we are standing up here with an incredible responsibility. We're superheroes. We get a chance to change someone's lives. We get a chance to have someone drop that gun from their head. We get a chance to change somebody from bankruptcy. We get a chance for somebody to stop running into those brick walls. I mean, we get a chance to make a difference. And that's not to be taken lightly. So I don't know how he made a choice with me. I'm humbled, because y'all heard the speakers today. You heard from old dogs to mama to wisdom, Dr. Wisdom, to pastors, to a man who spoke about having cancer and overcame. I mean, there's so much story up here. And I'm honored and I'm humbled. And I carry this keynote. I'm a little nerve-wracking to know what's to follow, but I carry this title knowing that I'm literally carrying 8 other people with me. And I just thank God for it. Yes.
Thank you all so much for coming out. Thank you so much for participating in the keynote. Thank you all so much for investing your Saturday morning with us. We cannot thank you enough for making this dream come true. And nobody should leave here with your head held down low. Everyone should leave here a winner. Nobody got eliminated. We ain't kicked nobody out of the house. Everybody stays, but we got to pick one person. So everybody's walking out of here with published books and coaching programs and gifts from CEOs and gifts from me, and I mean, just an experience of a lifetime. So thank you all so much. We really appreciate you. I'm going to ask now that the cast go back to their tables. Audience, if you all will go and visit the tables of the various speakers and shake their hand, hug their neck, get their contact information, let them know how much you enjoyed their presentation. We would greatly appreciate it on behalf of myself, H. John, and everybody else, the entire crew that's here, that's filming, and the entire cast. We thank you so much, and we pray that you have an absolutely exceptional 2014. Thank you. God bless, and good day.
After successfully completing their weekend seminar, it was reward time in the mansion. Delatorro treated the entire cast to a luxurious 1-hour poolside full body massage.
Well, you know, it was funny because I didn't know what the surprise was. And when they said that we were getting massages, I was like, oh, that's cool, that's real cool. And, I'm not big on massages, but I do like foot massages. They seem to like relax my whole body, man. So this was a full body massage. And it was good.
The massage was incredible. It was much needed, much appreciated. But I tell you what, I didn't want to get up, because after that long day, that speech and the accumulation of the week, I could have laid there for 2 hours, but I was so thankful for what they did. That was great.
I'd only gotten 2 hours sleep the night before, And the nights before that, 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, just working hard every single day, putting in an unbelievable amount of hours. And to walk in and see massage tables set up for us, the decompression and the relaxation that came with that was just untold. I can't even express. And the massage itself,
It was Ira and I who had just got finished having a conversation about what we were gonna do when we got back home. And I told him, man, I'm calling up the massage company that I go to, and I'm gonna tell them, put me in right away. And I said, I can't wait. 10 minutes later, Delatoro's coming in telling us to bring our robes and all this type of stuff. I'm saying, wait a minute, can't be. And you should have saw how Ira and I looked at each other when we found out about it. I don't think it was anybody more excited than us, because we were just finished talking about it. He said, man, my dogs are barking. I said, barking? I don't even know what language mine are talking. So it was just funny to us, and man, what a treat.
Whoa, to get a massage when we returned, it was over the top. I mean, we didn't see that coming, didn't expect it, didn't know anything about it, and they just did it well because we had no idea. We had no idea. But I tell you, it was so lovely having a massage. Chris, my masseuse, he was just so wonderful. And just to have the water going and the breeze.
I mean, it was incredible. The person who was actually massaging me, she was very detailed, from deep tissue body massage to even my hands and my toes. I mean, literally, she touched every muscle that needed to be touched, and my body was thankful for it.
The massage was a much needed massage. I actually had thought about that because my left shoulder was really bothering me, throbbing with pain for about 2 nights. And I do a lot of cycling, so I have issues with my shoulders because of that. But it was just an exceptional experience.
He said, y'all are getting a massage. It was like, yeah! I mean, like we were off the chain. So I think I almost fell asleep. He could have done whatever on me. It felt awesome. It was the most amazing experience. And the wind was blowing. You could hear the fountains by the pool. That's going on my rewards list, for sure.
After a full week of super intense competition, filming, training, learning, and coaching, rather than a final dinner in the mansion, Delatorro decided to reward the contestants by treating everyone to a surprise final celebration steak dinner at the world-famous Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
All right, let's raise our glasses, everyone, to the winner of the keynote, Mr. Sean DeRoe. Sean, you did a fantastic job, sir. You consistently performed at a very high level throughout the entire competition and led teams well. You led well even from setting up the event. You know that you had a very strong leadership role in setting up the speaker showcase on location, as well as just consistently showing that you really cared about everyone's development. So we're excited that you are the winner of the keynote, and we're excited for your keynote at the Full Throttle Experience 2014.
Okay. At the restaurant, everybody, it was like a big sigh of relief. We were all just having a good time and like enjoying each other and not like, oh, what do we have to do next? It was like, now we could like take a breath and just sigh and just chill out. And
I think the restaurant experience was really nice. We had an opportunity to bond a little further. We did the bulk of all the work. We were being appreciated. We shared heartfelt stories about our challenges getting here to the mansion and taking on all the challenges.
Dinner was amazing. I mean, we were treated like royalty, and it was well earned. And so I think that being placed at the end after everything had gone through, it was nice to dress up, laugh, enjoy your time with your kids. No more pressure. Like we all could just hang out and have laughs about what happened. Well, we laughed about a lot.
An unbelievable dinner. And we had so much fun. Everybody by this point was decompressed and just enjoying ourselves and having fun and laughing. I had a stomach ache. I was laughing so hard. And it was just such camaraderie.
Around the table, every one of us gave an impression, what we call a Delatorro impression, and we all had our favorites.
everybody
took their turn and took their shots at poor Del. And they did a great job. And Del was just sitting here like, you guys are just killing me. He couldn't believe it.
So, you understand? Are you feeling me? See, are you understanding me? You see?
We got to come up with a title for our Dale impressions. I said it's one thing I demonstrated was Dale, he always say, well, you see, like when he's really getting ready to do an emphasis on his demonstration or whatever it is he got to say, he want your attention. So he's like, well, see, what I'm saying is so, and it just pull you in like so.
Oh, what about this one? I will throw. I'll throw my napkin. I'll throw all that and I'll throw my napkin. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. We going.
I can't.
Y'all need to stop playing.
That's a good one. Y'all are wrong. Y'all didn't have to do much prep for this. I mean, y'all.
Right. They never responded that quick.
Right.
We wanted to surprise you, but you asked for it.
Last night I walked in on them all doing it.
Right.
Yeah, we were all taking turns acting like the trainer. Like,
right.
That's a good one. Come on now, you know that's how you laugh. Come on now.
Come on here, somebody.
That's rough.
Yeah, go ahead, Dennis.
Genio, you gotta rescue me, please.
You want it in the 9 now, Jenny.
Show us how Delatorro stand. How does he stand when he's making a presentation?
That means they didn't talk about this.
They didn't have a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the keynote. We're going to have a dinner at Ruth Chris. We're here today because we are going to pick our greatest Delatorro.
You got it. Good job, Jenny. Good job.
All of the impressions were funny, but when you get Pastor Mel and Sir Charles and Sean in a room, I mean, like, you just laugh watching the three of them interact.
That was smooth. That was good.
Can we try the facial expression?
Oh, no.
Oh, you with it.
Hey, man. I'm sorry, nobody else is doing this. I'm trying to help out.
Oh, man.
I studied my coaches.
Nicky's got one for you.
Go ahead, Nick.
I'm having a hard time with the fact that y'all are doing this so easy.
I don't need no preparation.
Y'all need no prep on this one.
We giving content.
You need to take this to a higher level. You feel me? I can't do it. But yeah, you'll just like, give me this look, and it's like, oh my God.
Go ahead, this.
How much did y'all pay for this?
You got to be freaking kidding me!
I think that the most fun that we had was centered around our good friend, Carey, Sir Charles Carey. He took the show that night as we were sitting at the table. I mean, he is funny to me. We had a great time.
Can I offer another one?
Yes.
Oh, he's having fun now.
Like I said, we made fun of Delatorro a little bit, and he shot back.
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson's older brother.
Oh God, our last dinner together was awesome. It just was a time to wind down and to recap with each other and do some of our daily, we were able to demonstrate some of our Dell moments, and just for everybody to share laughter, and it was wonderful.
At the beginning of the week, I was a little nervous. I wasn't really sure, how everything was going to unfold, but just being around the group really gave me the confidence to push myself and to take chances.
I think that I've grown tremendously, and it has to do in part with the fact that while I've been speaking for a long time, this week pushed me to new levels of belief and new experiences that now have me recognizing that I have true talent and ability as a speaker.
My evolution from the time I walked in this mansion to now, I think the biggest way that I can talk about this is I came in with a question. I came in with a question and I got the answer to my question. And the question being, you know, is it time for me to make that step and go full time and take a risk? You know, there's big rewards at the end of this road, but it's a calculated risk. So I feel really good about that.
For me, the overall experience, when it started with quick to the quotes, even up to the very end, it was about me, you know, challenging me. I'm my biggest competitor, me getting out of my own way, but it was still rewarding. I embraced the entire experience, and the things that I learned or maybe forgot that I should have known, whatever it was, priceless.
I thought I was moving along at a pretty fast pace. I only started really looking at doing this seriously about 3 months ago, and I've been working hard at getting better at it. And I thought I was moving fast until I got here. And I really didn't know what to expect when I got here. I had some concepts of training, and I've been in some intense training, but what we went through and the levels of progression, how fast they were, just was absolutely amazing myself. I'm amazed at myself. I can't believe what I've seen within myself and others in that short period of time.
First of all, this has been an incredible experience because when I walked in, as I stated, I felt like I immediately had 8 friends. But more importantly, I've come in now and I've learned so much from each and every one of them. But also professionally, I believe that I'm walking out of this house with the tools that I need to become a better speaker. Even if I don't necessarily take this on a full-time career immediately, over time, I have all the tools, all the things that I need to transition my career over the next 1-2 years, and that's exactly what I plan on doing.
Yeah, when I first came here, I really didn't have any intentions of being a speaker, and I've been kind of tug-of-war with Delatorro about that. I don't want to be a speaker. I don't want to be a speaker. And he said, well, and I wanted to write a book, and he said, if I do this, then I'll be able to speak about it. And the more I spoke about different things, like different ideas would come into my head about writing the book, so it won't be as hard for me to write.
There are so many things I'll be taking back. I'm a pretty confident person. I take a lot of risk. I am an entrepreneur by nature, so those things are already present. But there's a scripture that comes to mind, iron sharpens iron. And I have been sharpened to the nth degree by my good friend, my brother, my mentor, Delatorro McNeal II.
Yeah, I mean, since I've grown up being the best at everything I do, from here, I think what it allows me to do is be more relatable to my coaching clients, to the audiences, because now I can understand for the people who don't always win. And I can teach them lessons and say, you know, while you always want to shoot for the top, you have to be the best you can be. And as long as you put it all on the table, you can't get mad at them.
At this point, I'm on a mission to pursue my message in helping veterans and really pushing my business. I have some opportunities lined up, and I have an opportunity for members who are in this area. So it's definitely taken that big leap.
I can stay focused on becoming all that I can be in the speaking industry, but only because certain barriers were broken and no new limits have been established.
Wow, from day one, of course you walk in with your own level of expectation. And I had my thoughts of how I would see things go or whatever, but it's been above that and beyond in a great way. We've learned so much, we've gained so much, just all of the surprises, the gifts, the deposits that Dale made in our lives. None of us will be the same.